Good evening, I'm Abigail Hickory.
And I'm Jemima Harris, and this is your 7 o'clock Maycomb News. Tonight's story, a commotion at the Radley's place. 3 mysterious figures were seen snooping around the Radley's yard when Arthur's elder brother, Nathan Radley, fired a shotgun into the air and scared the 3 away. The 3 jumped over the fence but left an important piece of evidence, a pair of pants. Now, let's go over to Abigail Hickory, who is currently at the scene of the crime.
Thanks, Jemima. We did catch some footage live with our cameras. Let's take a look. I can't see nothing in here. I can't see anything either. Look at Scout, you're blocking my view.
You can't get off my gosh-flicking lawn!
Ah! Here with us we have the pair of pants in question, and off in the distance there seems to be a young man, Jim Finch if I'm not mistaken, with no pants. Young man, could you please tell us exactly how you came to lose your pants?
He wanted them in a game of strip poker.
Yes, I wanted his pants. Ah, well, there you have it. Folks are sneaking into each other's yards and your children are playing strip poker. Back to you, Jemima.
And now the weather. What's up, weather girls? Can't tell you what's up, but we'll tell you what's down, the temperature.
That's right. Temperatures that usually hang around the 90s have dropped to below 0. So cold that it's snowing. I bet it's because of those darn Finch kids.
Be that as it may, it is a nice break from the usual humid and sticky weather.
That's right.
Today in Maycomb, temperatures will be below 0. Tomorrow will be 5 degrees below 0, and the day after that will be exactly 0 degrees.
Despite those freezing temperatures in Maycomb, Birmingham will still be hot and sunny. The snow in Maycomb will continually move northeast near Montgomery and the Alabama River.
So bundle up and get those fires burning, Maycomb, because it's going to be a colder one. Okay, weather girls, thank you. Despite the freezing cold, things did get rather heated in Miss Maudie's house. In the wee hours of the morning, Miss Maudie's house was burnt down to the ground. The firemen did arrive quickly, but perhaps not fast enough. There is absolutely nothing left of Miss Maudie's house. We have footage of the fire taken by our film crew. You may not want children to see this. The viewage is pretty devastating. What a tragedy. But thankfully, not only did the fire department save the day, but the entire neighborhood came to help. Isn't that right, Miss Maudie?
Yes, indeedy. Well, if Mr. Avery hadn't come along when he did, I wouldn't be sitting in this barrel rocker. I'm just so grateful that everyone came to help. Thank you, Maycomb!
Now that your house is gone, what are you going to do?
That's a silly question. I'm going to rebuild it, of course. In the meantime, I'll be staying with Miss Stephanie Crawford, so I won't get to make any lane cake until I'm out of there. Shoot.
Now, come on, aren't you at least a little bit sad now that your house is gone?
Not really, no. Now that my house is gone, I'll get to have an even bigger garden. Hey!
And there's living proof that nothing is ever as bad as it seems. Back to you, Abigail.
In other news, Maycomb's favorite caretaker, Calpurnia, has released a book called Simple Steps to Running the Perfect Household. She has agreed to let us have a sneak preview at the book.
Hello, everybody. I only have a few things to say about running the perfect household. Make sure your children are disciplined. Make sure you send them to school, and make sure they're always clean and ready for supper. And make sure that they're always within hollering distance. The second most important thing is to keep the house clean and orderly. That means mopping and sweeping daily, keeping everything organized, and make sure those darn kids clean up their own mess. The most important thing is to keep molasses around, especially my recipe, which is included in the book. Molasses is so good it makes you want to slap Mrs. Butterworth. Alright, everybody at home, if you thought this was helpful, please make sure to pick up a copy of Simple Steps to Running the Perfect Household. Available just about everywhere in this little bitty town.
Now let us take a moment to mourn those who have been lost. Mrs. Radley and Mrs. DeBose.
Mrs. Radley died a tragic death right before the snowfall. It's a shame she didn't live to see it.
Mrs. DeBose was a sickly old woman, but she was able to defeat her morphine addiction before she died. She passed right around summertime.
Two great women have left us, Maycomb, but they're in a better place now.
Let us bow our heads in a moment of silence. And now sports.
Everybody knows that Atticus Finch is the square-shootingest man in town. Recently, we saw him shoot a rabid dog that was standing near the Radley's house. He shot from his yard and made it. This feat made some of the record holders share some of his stats with us. 89.7% accuracy moving target shots. Longest distance he shot with a rifle is a mile. 93% accuracy on still target shots. We have asked old one-shot Finch to teach us a thing or two about shooting.
Hello. It's great to be here. Not really. I'm only here because my kids forced me to. Alright. The first thing you want to do is set the trigger in your gun in your dominant hand. This one. Make sure to adjust the placement of your head or your arm based on the motion of the target. Next, you gotta squint your eye and cock your head to either the right, or the left. And don't get your head too close to the gun or else the recoil will give you a black eye. So now the only thing left to do is... And that's all there is to it.
Thank you very much, old one-shot.
It's Atticus.
Oh, of course. Thanks, Mr. Finch.
Much better. I'm Abigail Hickory.
And I'm Jemima Harris, and this has been your 7 o'clock news.
Good night, Maycomb.
Again.
Oh, are you filming? Oh, we're filming now. Okay. Can't tell you what's up, but we'll tell you what's down. The temperature.
He's in the bathroom right now.
Everybody knows. Somebody just kicked me in the nose. That's why I'm going higher. Okay, Tila, let's start over.
Okay, come here. Nicole, be quiet.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Not accidentally recording. Okay, you have to go. If you're gonna be... Is this what you guys just do for fun?
Kinda. This is my gangsta bandana.
Tonight's story, gosh darn it. forgot. Pants. All right, country tiger. Here.
Drop below zero. So cold, it's snowing. I'ma kill you.
A pair of pants.